course you're paranoid. You're not sleeping.
What's up, YouTube?
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's good.
What's up, YouTube? So, got another one of these for you. Second thing I've watched this week, which has frankly made my blood boil. So, let's just dive in and have a little look at this, shall we? That's the diving in motion that I always do. I just thought I'd explain that. Good. Here goes. I had it queued at the end rather than the beginning, which is why I didn't start. So we'll try again.
Imagine this. You open a cupboard and out jump some mice. You go to your kitchen and there are mice everywhere. Sounds like a horror movie or a nightmare? Welcome to Australia. Here, it's a reality. There is mouse plague down under, and it looks something like this. Disgusted already? Watch this. It's raining mice, quite literally. They are inside houses, on the walls, on the roofs, inside containers. They are everywhere, dead and alive. How do you sleep in a situation like this? You don't, says Australian farmer Cody Brady.
Yeah, I don't sleep because I'm paranoid. You know, you can hear them in your walls and your roof, and so yeah, just your social and emotional well-being is shot, and you're absolutely buggered.
Well, for God's sake, please stop using the word literally to mean things that aren't literal. It's not raining mice, is it? Okay? It's not. Don't say it's raining mice. It's not raining mice. When I put this on, I was excited. I thought mice were literally had been, you know, pulled up, sucked up in a twister or something, and had gone up into the clouds, into the stratosphere, and were then raining down. It's not that they're not raining. It's not raining mice, is it? Some mice, as we saw in the clip, if we just go back, some mice are falling out of some sort of grain distribution equipment. That's not rain, is it? If you get water and you squirt it out of a pipe onto the ground, you can't say it's literally raining. It's not. You're squirting some water out of a pipe, and if you squirt mice out of a pipe, then it's not literally raining. It's some mice being squirted out of a pipe. Things that are literal. If something's literal, then it means it's happening in the sense of the meaning of the way you're saying it. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but you know, we all know what literal means. Literal is literal. It's not something that's like a metaphor, for instance. So it's saying it's raining mice. That's a metaphor, because they're falling down, so it looks like rain. So you say it's raining mice. If the mice were raining out of the sky from thousands of feet up, when they hit the ground, they would all die. They would explode like tiny parcels of meat. But they're not, are they? They're falling out of a little grain tube there and onto the ground. Then they're running off, which in a way is worse. I mean, what they should say is not it's raining mice, but mice are falling out of things and then running off and doing all sorts of shit all over the place. They probably are doing lots of shit all over the place. So also this guy who uses a rather unfortunate phrasing there, saying he's buggered.
Buggered?
I think, but you know, the Australians are rather uncouth, as we all know. But also, it's again, I don't think they use the word literally, but he says he never sleeps. So hold on, let's have a look at that. So he never sleeps, and he's paranoid.
Buggered?
Are you surprised that you're paranoid if you never sleep? People can only go about 10 days without sleep, and people have been known, well, usually they die after 10 days. This guy, he never sleeps, never. And he's paranoid. Of course you're paranoid. You're not sleeping. You need to get a good night's sleep. Forget about the mice for a bit. Put in some earplugs. Have a nice rest overnight, and then maybe in the morning you'll be properly equipped to deal with the mice, the mouse plague, the literal raining of mice out of the sky. I mean, what maybe they should do is introduce cats, a huge plague of cats, who would then kill all the mice, but then the cats might overrun them, so maybe they should introduce a huge plague of dogs who would kill all the you can see where I'm going with this. So, but if you go to London Zoo, there's a big sign, there used to be, and it says the most dangerous predator on the planet, and it has a thing, and you put your head through it and you look out, and then you realize that it's like man is, you know, human beings are the most dangerous thing on the planet. So essentially you probably need a huge plague of humans in Australia, which would wipe out the mice, which is actually what they're trying to do. So that doesn't work either. Stop using the word literal. It's inaccurate, pointless, stupid, bad, and inarticulate. It's not really inarticulate, is it? It's just inaccurate. It's just four things really. So thank you. I hope that's it's made me feel a lot better actually. But I hope it's given you a sense of how journalism is declining in the West. And when I say the West, I mean the West, not, you know, the Cornwall and Devon, west of Britain, or the west coast of the US. I'm getting a bit bogged down in all this. Anyway, thank you, and don't nobody go nowhere.